Hey, have you ever seen the iconic green digital code from the popular Matrix movies and wondered, how can I do that myself? Well, lucky for you, today I'm going to show you how to make your very own Matrix-style screensaver using Python in PyCharm. This project is perfect for beginners who want to practice loops, randomness, and maybe even adding some visual effects like the green code here in the console. My name is Saidiva, and you can check out my website at sg2176.wixsite.com/strategic-sideblogs to find more tutorials like this one as well as other blog topics. So yeah, let's jump right into it. First things first, open up PyCharm, make the folder, make the project, and name it matrix underscore screensaver.py. And before we start coding, one thing you have to do is go down to here to Python packages and search for Colorama. This is a library that we need to incorporate the green text that came up before. So yeah, so over here, click install. I already have it installed. And once that's done, we are ready to code. Okay, so now we can finally start writing our Python code. And one thing to note is, don't worry if you get stuck. Some of it will feel new and weird, but I'll explain everything clearly. You can also look at another blog post that I'm going to post at my website. So if you get lost, always look back there because I'm going to have more explicit instructions. So let's start off by importing the 4 libraries that we need for this code. So we're going to say import random, import sys, import time, and from Colorama we're going to say import 4. And so what each of these libraries do is the fact that random lets Python pick random numbers or choices which we'll use for the following digits of like 0 and 1. The sys is used to stop the program safely. Time will allow us to pause the program briefly, as well as the animation of the numbers going down. We don't want it to go too fast or too slow. And lastly, Colorama will allow us to print the color text, like the green color in the console. And if we do that, we're going to create a variable, and we're going to set it to 200. This is going to be how wide our matrix will be, and then we're going to create a list called columns, and we're going to say 0 times width. So this will mean that we'll have 200 columns of digits across the screen, and this will keep track of how many of them are empty. And we're going to say try while true for I in range of width. So the reason for this is to make sure it's like an infinite loop. We're going to say if random is less than 0.03, columns equals random.randint, or random integer between 4 and 14. So this will decide how long the stream of numbers will be. So now we're going to check if the columns are empty. So we're going to do columns of I equals 0, and if so, we're going to print nothing near the end, and then we also do else digit equals random choice between 0 and 1, and they will make sure to print between 0 and 1 it will randomly pick, and the end part here is to make sure the next character prints right after instead of moving to the next line. So now we're going to do the fun part. So we're going to focus on the color of the text, or like the numbers. So we're going to do random, and we're going to do print, and we're going to use one of the libraries, and we're going to use light green for the digit. You can apply it, and then we're also going to do the end thing, and then we're also just going to use just green for the digit as well. So now we're going to finally decrease the column size every time it prints something, and we're also going to make sure we actually print this, and we're also going to have like a delay so that the animation looks nice every time it prints out. And the last part is to include a keyboard interrupt so that we can interrupt it without it constantly going in the background. So we're going to do except keyboard interrupt, and we're going to do print, and we're going to use a different color this time. Let's do red, and we're going to say /n, so it's in the next line. We're going to say matrix screensaver stopped, and then we're going to get out of the system. And that is the code. So now to test this, go down here to terminal, and it should come up, and now you just do Python and whatever the name of your file is. So mine is matrix underscore screensaver.py, and I just click enter, and voila, there you go. And it continues. It's an infinite loop like we talked about, and because we included the keyboard interrupt at the end, you just do Control C, and there it is. It's in red text, and it says matrix screensaver stopped, and there it is. That's the code. And that's it. You just built yourself a Python matrix screensaver entirely in PyCharm. You can also experiment, by adding more letters and symbols, or maybe switch up the colors. So if you like this tutorial, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And once again, check out the website. I'll have it in the description below. And if you were stuck in anywhere in this tutorial, make sure to check out the blog. I'll also have the link in the description to go into further detail of what each line does. But yeah, make sure to check that out. And thank you for watching, and happy coding!